ladies, I just wanted to come on here and have a talk with y'all. The whole I'm a strong black woman, I don't need a man, I got this on my own, that shit is a scam. The whole, I'm strong, I don't need a man to provide for me, I don't need a man to take care of me. Okay, we get it. We don't need a man, right? Because you're doing it on your own. However, isn't it easier when you have help? If you're working on a project and it's stressful and it's heavy and you got to carry the load of doing it all, and then your professor says, I'm going to give you a partner that can help you. This person can help you. This person can take the load off of your plate, and we can divide it in half and I can have help. Which one seems easier? At that moment, when you know you've been struggling and stressing and you've been carrying all the way to this project, are you going to be like, I don't want no help? What you mean? I could do this by myself. Watch me do it by myself. You up all night doing all the work, but if you had somebody there and y'all could be splitting it, that wouldn't be as much work as you would have on your plate with all the other things that you have to do, like pay, take care of children, work, keep yourself up, self-care, which we need, and we half the time we don't even have time to implement that into our schedules because we're so busy doing everything. This whole strong woman, I don't need no help, that shit is a scam, and y'all got to let it go. I get it. I empathize with y'all 100% because that's the messaging that we have received. It's a scam. I'm telling you, it's the messaging that we have received that we're supposed to be like that. For a lot of us, we saw our mothers, we saw our aunts, we saw our grandmothers, we saw the women in our lives doing everything. So subconsciously, I'm starting to take in that I'm supposed to do everything. I don't need a man. I saw my mother do it without a man. I come on social media and I talk about how strong my mother was. My mother ain't need no man to take care. I watched my mother hold it down with all of us. She made sure she had what she need. But do you know the physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual cost that your mother had to pay to do it all on her own? Do you know? Now, this is not to say that you need to go out there and get a man. I would advise you to work on yourself first. Work on yourself. Get yourself to a loving and a healthy and a whole place. Because for a lot of us, it's not about men not being able to lead. There are men out here that know how to lead, honey. Submission wouldn't even be a damn question. When you with a man who knows how to lead, when you with a man who has a plan already for his life, a plan already put, not a man that has potential. Oh, I know I'm going to be able to make this. No, we cannot work off of potential. And don't feel bad for not wanting to work off of potential. Because I can tell you all day, I'm going to lose this weight. Honey, I ain't lost not a pound yet. You can sit around and wait on me to lose it. You can believe in the potential that you see for me and that I see for myself. But if I'm not producing enough, then you cannot vet me out. You cannot discern that I am the one for the job of losing weight because I haven't shown you that I can do it. You want you a man that you can vet out. You can discern that this man knows where he's going. I see where he's going. He already has a plan for his life. He's working in a plan for his life. This man knows his purpose. He is mature. When I'm with him, I feel covered. It won't even be an argument about submission because you'll easily just give in. I don't want to have to drive all the damn time. If I can sit back and relax, why do you want to do that? It's not what you want to do. It's what you've been taught that you're supposed to do. So on a very subconscious level, when men come that will give you everything that you get with men, we get with men and then we complain about them not knowing how to lead, not knowing how to be the men we need. Well, guess what? That all goes back to us because we're the ones that's choosing. No man is coming up and putting a gun to our heads and telling us that we need to be with him. We are out here choosing the man that is for us, and we keep on choosing the same man for a reason. There are men out here that can give you everything that you ever wanted. And I'm not just talking about finances because that's just not where it is. A man that has great character. A man whose moral is intact. He has integrity. A man that is a leader. A man that is a provider. He is a protector. He's going to come in and oversee the household. You ain't going to have to worry about getting this fixed no more. Getting that fixed no more. What's wrong with my car? You ain't going to have to worry about that because he knows that when he steps into this position, this is his job. It is to make sure that you're okay. And you know what your job is with the man. You know you're supposed to watch his back. You know you're supposed to be right there pouring into him because guess what? He out there on the front line and I'm right here behind him, right? I'm going to continue to pour into my man because I need my man to show up for us and I'm going to show up for him, and now together we're a great unit. But we rather go against having that because we want a man that's going to do that, but we continue to go against what we actually want and hurt ourselves with men that we got to complain about. Like, you got a man right here that want to give you everything, but you choose the man out here that you have to teach. I got to teach him how to treat me. I got to teach him how to take me on dates. I got to teach him what it's about to pay bills on time. I got to teach him how to, ask me how my day went. I got to teach him how to really engage with me. And that's not to say that that man is going to be perfect, because he's going to have days where he don't want to talk. Men like to internalize. You're going to be wondering what's wrong with him, but you just be there for him. That's it. You just be there for him. Wherever he needs you to be, you just be there for him. It's not going to be perfect, but let's stop choosing the problem and then complaining about a problem. And the problem is really with us. That whole strong woman, I don't need a man, that shit is a scam. That shit is a scam. Women, our natural essence is to be very feminine. We're supposed to be soft. We are supposed to be. Men are supposed to do. The masculine is supposed to do. We are supposed to be. But we out here doing everything, and then we wonder why we so hard. Why are we so hard? I'm going to tell you right now. No man that's a provider, that's a protector, that's ready to take over the wheel, and girl, you about to sit back and he about to be figuring out hella stuff. You ain't never had a man that done it like this. You feel so secure. You feel so covered. Like, you just feel so safe. No man is trying to come up when he already know where his place is. He not trying to fight you. He doesn't want to fight you. So I know it's hard when we are so used to doing everything on our own, and it's not our fault, because like I said, it's messaging. It's all a scam. It was a scam. It's a scam. It's messaging that we have gotten that we are supposed to take on the world by ourselves, that we are strong, and guess what, I don't need a man to make me, because if a man, I can do this all on my own. A man don't make me better. Let me tell you something. I am at my best right now, and I don't even want a man unless he's going to make me even better. I don't want to be with a man unless I can be a great influence on his life. So yes, a man can make you better, but just because a man is making you better does not mean that you weren't already at your best to begin with. That just means that he's adding on, he's complementing what's already there. Instead of dealing with the man that we're used to dealing with, that takes it away. You supposed to be at your best, but then you get a man who don't know how to add to it, and then you're less of what you were when you got with him. You don't gotta go out here and try and build a man. You can take the tool belt off. All you need to do is do your work, deal with all the messaging that you be getting, all the pain that you're dating through, and then you won't find yourself wanting to be with a man where you got to tell him what to do. I got to tell him how to do this. I got to tell him when to do it. I got to tell. Now, ladies, let's not get it confused. This is what I tell y'all. You're going to need to tell a man your likes, your dislikes. You're going to need to tell him that. Every woman don't like flowers. Every woman don't like lilies, if she does like flowers. Every woman likes what she likes. But you're not going to have to say, I like flowers. Are you going to give me flowers today? Did you give me flowers? You can go ahead and go get the flowers. Can you take me on a date? Well, why don't we ever go on a date? Well, we can go ahead. I'll just make the dates. Now you making the date. You paying for the date. You doing everything. And then you sit up here posting pictures like date night with my boo. Girl, you put that whole thing together and you paid for it. Stop struggling. Like, that is struggle love. Like, we need to stop like glamorizing the struggle. Like, we love the fact that we had to struggle. I had to get it out the mud. But like, if you could either get it out the mud or just sit down and have it handed to you, which one would you choose? Like, all my life I had to fight. Like, if they could be over there fighting and you could just be sitting down sitting pretty, which one would you choose? Let's do our work so that we can date to win and we can marry to win, right? Because it's easier when you have somebody that wants to pour into you than when you are dealing with somebody that wants to take away. It's easier when you have somebody that wants to pour into you than when you are with somebody that wants to take away from you, or somebody that is unintentionally taken away from you. It doesn't matter. Stop dealing with men that's in pain. Stop worrying about what men have to say, insecure men and grown boys, and you get mad and you getting triggered about what they have to say. That's because you haven't done your work. I don't care about a man telling me that I'm asking for too much. I know I'm a lot. What do you mean? I know what I bring to a man's life. Oh, I know the influence I can have on a man's life. What do you mean? I want my man when he already at his best, and I'm telling you, you're going to be 10 times better when he's dealing with me. That's just that. So you're not going to tell me that I'm asking for too much, and I don't care about what you're saying. He feels like you're asking for too much because that has triggered him, and he knows that if that's what women out here asking for, he ain't got it to give. So ladies, all we got to do is raise our standards, raise our expectations, and raise our love. And then we can Don't drop them just because you feel like you're not going to settle down. So you may not settle down next month. So you may not settle down next year. But what are you doing when you're sitting up here running into a brick wall every time you deal with a man, and it ain't nothing but games, and then you're hurt because you ran into the brick wall just to pick yourself up, not go to the doctors, not go get any help, not go do your work, not go through a healing, but you get up and you run straight back into a brick wall again, over and over again, and you stressing and depressed because you want to hurry up and settle for a man, but you're being extremely counterproductive, because if you would just do your work and wait on it, because once you do your work, you're in another frequency. I don't want anybody that's down there. I'm not about to teach no man how to treat me. You gonna come and you gonna know what you need to do with a grown woman, or you just won't pull up to my table. That's it. I don't care. I'll stay single until I find a man for me. That's better than me continuing to take myself down struggle and sorrow lane, laying down with a man that I got to keep telling what to do, how to do it, when to do, why you supposed to do it. Can you do it again? He's not being consistent. Oh God, I got to keep telling him to do it. I'm trying to manage everything in my life. I'm trying to manage my kids. I'm trying to manage what I got to do. And I'm trying to sit up here and tell a man how to deal with me. You ain't got to do that with a grown man, love. Do your work so that you can vibrate higher, so that you can be on a more loving frequency, so you won't hold all of that hate and disdain for all of these immature men. I have empathy for the immature men because they don't know. They haven't done their work and they're hurting and they're in pain. But guess what? You won't be able to touch me. And I don't care about what you have to say about me, because I know everything that I want. I know everything I deserve, and I'm not going to stop until I get it. So ladies, let's do our work. Let's get rid of the struggle mentality. We ain't worrying about being the underdog, getting it out the mud. That shit don't even, like, you're not even a dog, and you don't want to get it out the mud. You just want to sit and be. You want to be cute. Like, you just want to receive. That's what you want to do. Just sit and receive, girl. Sit and receive. Just let a man take over that wheel, girl. Sit back. All your life you had to fight. You raised them kids by yourself. You had to pay for everything up in that house. You ain't have no help. You out here busting it. You ain't got no car. Every time you turn around, there's something wrong with your car. You talking about you don't know if you got the money. Well, guess what? If you had a man, a mature man that was right there with you, I'm not talking about getting a couple dollars from a man, because women get a couple dollars from a man and they still lost. They still not happy, because deep down inside, what you really want is love. What you really want is a man to actually love you and provide for you. And stop thinking that we have to choose. We don't have to. We can get both. It's not, is he going to love me or is he going to give me money? No, I can get me a man that loves me, that respects me, that covers me, that provides for me, that protects for me. He honors me. You can have all of that. And there are men out here that do it. But if you're constantly focusing on the men that don't, if you're constantly giving the men that don't chances, when are you ever going to be able to show up for the man that's going to do it, honey? Change your life, and you're going to change the trajectory of your dating and your relationship. You're going to get that ring from that grown ass man. You're going to be looking around like, y'all still dealing with that man? Wait on it. Wait on it. Dating out of desperation is a disaster. It's a disaster. Anything that you do out of desperation is a disaster. You can wait on it. You waited all these years while you dated all these men that weren't right. You can take the time. Make your single season one of the best seasons you ever had in your life. Make this your single season. This is the season where I go see a therapist. This is the season where I go see a coach. This is the season where I get close to the God. This is the season where I get to figure out who I am, where I get closer to me. Who am I? What is it that I really want? What is it that I really need from myself? And then when I do my work, then I'll show up, right? And when I show up, I'm not even going to want a man who's not ready, because we're not going to be the same. You know how they say you attract what you are? It's really that you keep around and you entertain, because y'all on the same frequency. You ever dealt with somebody and they feel like they're a mirror? It's like they remind you so much of yourself. It's because y'all are dating out of the pain of each other. Y'all are dating from your pain. And you can use that person as a mirror to really see what it is that you need to fix. They can use you as a mirror. Or you can move on, do your work, and then you'll be vibrating higher. You'll be on a different frequency. You will not be out here worrying about what hurt men have to say all up and down the timelines on social media. You will not worry about what a man thinks about what it is that you want from a man, because your list of things that you know that you, because we supposed to have standards out here. We're supposed to want, certain things. We're supposed to need certain things. Like, we're not supposed to just be out here settling for anything. But a grown boy will have you believing that because you have standards, you're asking for too much, and that's why you single. Guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with being single until you find the one. Let's stop demonizing singledom. Like, being single is good, especially when you're in a place of peace, because you're not running for love. You're not rushing for love. You're okay with waiting on love because you have that love within yourself. So you're okay with waiting on love. I'll wait on love. I will wait on love because I got all this love in me. Make your single season one where you are being stretched, where you are going to new heights, because you can spend a year chasing a man that ain't worrying about you. You can spend a year trying to teach a man how to be the man for you. Or you can spend that time pouring into yourself so you can be an even greater woman for that great man that's on the way, that I know that you're going to do the work for, that I know you're going to end up with, that I know you're going to be able to change the narrative, that every man is not trash, every man is not a grown boy, they are grown men out here, but if all we know is our experiences. So if you are able to say that every man out here ain't good, or this is the type of man that's out here and all that, then that goes back to you. What type of men are you attracting and keeping around? And why are you doing that? Ladies, leave this whole single lady. I'm a single woman. I'm a survivor. We ain't surviving no more. Get out of survival mode. We are not in the jungle, honey. You be pretty. Just sit there. Be cute. Receive. Next time a man come up to you, we're going to do it like this. Next time a man come up to you and he like, you need help with that? Even if he want to talk to you, if you don't want to talk to the man, you can pleasantly just let him know that you're not interested. But let his ass carry them damn bags to the car. I know how it is, because that was my ass too. As soon as the man comes, you just, I got it. No, you don't got it. Let his ass have it and let him go ahead and carry it to the car and put it right in the damn trunk. Go ahead. The next minute, some men, they just want to help you. Some men, they don't want to talk to you. But I understand how it can be when it's like men are always coming at you, and it is overwhelming, and it can be a lot. And sometimes you do want to be left alone. And sometimes you are carrying the weight of the world on your back because you feel like you don't need any type of assistance or anybody to help you to lighten your load. So yeah, you are a bit more agitated. Allow them men to carry everything they want to carry. What you want to do? You just go ahead and walk your cute self right to the car. Go ahead and get your car. Make sure you tell him thank you and let him put the stuff in the truck. Allow these men to help you. Ain't nothing wrong with helping. Like, you're not less than because a man comes along and helps you out. Take all the help you want. I believe that we need to take every blessing that comes our way. Anytime somebody offers something to you and it is beneficial and it is positive, it's a blessing. See it as a blessing. Take it. Your feet are hurting. Them bags hurt your wrist. We carrying 55 bags at a time, stringing 3 of them off my ear. I got 7 of them on my pinky, 3 of them around my ankle. That man want to carry 50 bags. Let him carry 50 bags. He can take it. Stop giving in to the scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. I don't need a man. I'm strong and I'm independent. Girl, you still strong even when you got a man. Women out here that got a man and got a good man and got a man that covers them, they aren't weak. They still strong too. You're not any less than what you are because you have a good man. We need to take the magnifying glass off of the immature men. Because if you're already at your best, trust and believe, a good man is only, honey, he's about to come in and unlock stuff inside of you that you didn't even know was there. And that's the same thing that you're supposed to do in his life. So stop dating in the struggle life, ladies. Let's stop the struggle. Let's go out here. Let's receive. 2020, 2021, we receiving. By 2022, it's just going to be natural. We just receiving. That's it. Have a good day, ladies.